I declare this congregation open. Please be seated. Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and of course graduands, Wakanda forever. Hello, my people. Give it up for this band. Yeah, man. We've got a new album out soon, hardcore grime brum style. It's what the young people call sick in it, get me though. It is my great pleasure to welcome you to this award ceremony as Chancellor of Birmingham City University. I get no money for this, by the way. I'm here because I want to be. Although a 2-bedroom flat in Solihull would have helped. Just the offer would have been nice. So first things first, in a moment, I want you to give a round of applause and a cheer, but not just any cheer. I want you to scream like you've just seen yourself as a pensioner on FaceApp. Let's raise the roof for all our graduating students from the Faculty of Health, Education and Life Sciences. Oh yeah. Yeah. I love that noise, the sound of a group of students shouting with joy. Normally it only happens when you pass an exam or when Tesco's does 2 for 1 on no frills vodka. Now, it's a thrill to be celebrating with you in Birmingham. As you know, I'm from a place called Dudley. And growing up, I never thought I'd be standing on this stage. I bet some of you didn't think you'd get here either. But guess what? You made it. You made it. Yeah. And soon, as you prepare to get up here and receive what's coming to you, you'll get to take part in one of the greatest traditions this country has to offer. Standing in a really long queue. You should be proud of yourselves. Sometimes people get annoyed when you express pride in yourself, don't they? Call you a big head. Say things like, who do you think you are? Well, today you can answer by standing proud and saying, I, my friend, am a graduate of Birmingham City University, and my head is this big because it's full of all the cool stuff I know and you don't. Make some noise for that. Yeah. Now, there are some other special people here today. I'm talking about your friends and family. Hello. There they all are up there in the crappy seats. They're the ones who raised you, supported you, cheered you on, and most importantly, never ever changed their Netflix password. Can we pick them up with a mighty round of applause and a cheer, please? Your family and friends. Hopefully you practice self-care during your studies because BCU works hard to support you. They listen, they care, and they provide safe spaces. By the way, for me, a safe space is anywhere I don't have to read a tweet from Donald Trump. It's just going to be this, by the way. This is just jokes now, right? It's just, there's no wisdom, nothing. It's just this. You've changed in other ways. Haven't they changed, families? They've changed, haven't they? Politics, ambitions, opinions and beliefs. And what's amazing about a uni like BCU is you get to meet people from all sorts of different backgrounds and cultures. You challenge each other and have your own values challenged. It's a place where you figure out the type of person you're going to be. Hopefully your experience here was a great adventure, and today is the start of your next one. Now I have to say, it's been a huge pleasure to be Chancellor of this university for over 3 years, and I know how hard you've had to work because I too have been a student. A year ago, I graduated from Royal Holloway College with a PhD. Yeah, that was a first for my family. My Auntie Pearl thought PhD stood for pretty huge dumpling. In February this year, I delivered one of BCU's city talks to around 500 people. I was interviewed by the brilliant June Sarpong. I talked to June about representation in the media and TV industry because I passionately believe that BAME, that's Black, Asian, minority, ethnic young people, need to see themselves up there on the screen and behind the camera. If you can't see it, you can't be it. Hopefully in the near future, a young black working class kid sitting where you are today will look at me standing here and think, oh my days, it's the Jamaican Dumbledore. And once they know it's actually me, they'll think, well, if Len can do it, then so can I. I've also been busy elsewhere. I was in an August Wilson play, King Hedley II. I received the Sky Arts Lifetime Achievement Award. I know. Idris was really pissed off. And I guest edited an edition of Broadcast magazine themed around diversity, looking at real positive changes we can make to ensure that the decision makers in the media become more representative, more inclusive. At least on the screen we are seeing change, aren't we? We're about to have a black female 007. How cool is that? But there's got to be a black Bond soon, right? Although I don't know how far he's going to get driving an Aston Martin around London before he is. Nino. Is this your car, sir? Q gave it to me. Sounds like a drug dealer to me. On the ground, hands behind your back, you're nicked. Plus we have a black Little Mermaid now. Some people are furious. Said it was political correctness gone mad. Because that's what we've been fighting for all these years, isn't it? For a black woman to be able to play half a fish. I say, let's make her really black. I want a Little Mermaid called Arialisha, sitting on the beach looking at a big crab saying, what you mean under the sea, fool? I'll just have my hair done. You better step off. I'm proud that BCU continues to develop work around issues of representation in higher education. For example, we've just announced a partnership with a charity called Into University. Together we're opening a centre in King's Standing. Now, this is an area where not enough young people go into higher education, and this centre will offer a number of programmes to support young people's aspirations. Birmingham is a place full of opportunity. HS2 is coming. This is a high-speed rail service which will get people from London to Birmingham in 49 minutes. That's less time than it takes to connect to the Wi-Fi on a Virgin train. Being part of BCU means seizing every opportunity that comes your way. 97% of our graduates are in employment 6 months after leaving the university, and I'm sure you'll be joining them soon. Now, whatever you do, we want to hear about it. So stay in touch, both with each other and with the university. And we're not the only ones who want to know what you're getting up to. Soon, the government will be in touch, which, if you're a Windrush generation Jamaican, sounds bloody scary. Just kidding. It's because they want you to take part in their graduate outcomes survey, so make sure you fill out the forms. We are all so proud of you, aren't we? We are. Try and pay attention, redhead. Texting. Lenny's still talking. We're all really proud of you. You'll always be part of our BCU family. And today, you become part of an outstanding body of alumni who make a difference every day in over 100 countries worldwide. Now, these guys up here in the caps and the gowns, they're BCU's great and good. And they're here to show you how much we all believe in you, aren't you? Say, yes, you are, aren't you? And in a minute, as a special treat, they're going to bust out a rendition of Beyonce's Single Ladies. I can't wait for this. Now, you'll have seen the I Am BCU images around the campus. Have you seen those? Have you seen those? I Am BCU means being part of an extraordinary family of confidence and pride in our achievements. Also, when you wear the I Am BCU badge, you can go into any shop in the Bull Ring and take whatever you want without paying. I think that's true. But if I'm wrong, run! Oh, here's the thing. You've developed a focus, haven't they? Wake up. You've been looking inwards at your work, and now it's time to turn your attention outwards. Much like you, the world is changing, but unlike you, those changes aren't always for the better. We had a black president, now we have an orange one. It's true. You're graduating into a time of great uncertainty. But as I look out at all of you today, I'm not afraid, because I see the future looking back at me. Young, passionate people who can rise to any challenge. When I think of the skills, experiences, and opportunities that you've been given while studying at BCU, I am not afraid, because I know they'll help forge careers, allowing you to make a difference. When I see your enthusiasm, potential, and ambition, I am not afraid, because I know you're fully equipped to go out into the world and make a better, fairer place in which nobody is left behind. I'm going to leave you with a quote from Michelle Obama. She says, "What truly makes our country great is diversity. whether we are born here or seek refuge here. There's a place for us all. We must remember it's not my America or your America, it's our America. Now that was in response to Trump's racist tweets the other day. And here's the thing, those 4 Democrats he told to go home, they already are home. And they're fighting to make it the best place it can be. And this, BCU, is your home. You will always be welcome here. It's not my BCU or your BCU, it's our BCU. Thank you for listening. Okay, are you ready? I said, are you ready? I now call upon the probiotic Vice Chancellor and the Executive Dean of the Faculty of Health, Education and Life Sciences, Professor Ian brackets, don't call me, close brackets, Blair, to commence the presentation of award holders. Give it up, y'all.
Chancellor. As Pro-Vice Chancellor and Executive Dean, I present students from the Faculty of Health, Education and Life Sciences who have qualified for the award of degrees, diplomas and certificates. I commence by presenting the candidates for the award of research degree. For the award of Doctor of Philosophy for a thesis entitled The Psychosexual Needs of Lesbian Women Affected by Cancer, a phenomenologically inspired study moving education and practice forward, I present Dr. Joy Hall. For the award of Doctor of Philosophy for a thesis entitled Saudization of Nursing, I present Yede Mebruk. I now invite Lieutenant Colonel Stefan Alexander to the lectern to present award holders from the Defence School of Healthcare Education.
A Bachelor of Science with honours in Diagnostic Radiography, Sarah Brearley. Rhianne Hancock. Ronsard Piep Depossy. Bachelor of Science with honours in Nursing Adult, Jonah Bateson. Gunisham Beacom. Emma Clark. Bobby Joe Davidson. Sharon Douglas. Rebecca Dunning. Sarah Yules. Hannah G. Sunsil Gurung. Philippa Keel. Amy McCormick. Cecilia Najiri. Sally Patrick. Casey Petch. Samantha Quinton. Gemma Schofield. Amy Cyril. This concludes the presentation of awards to graduates from the Defence School of Healthcare Education.
I now invite Charlotte Burnside to the lectern to present award holders from the School of Health Sciences.
Master of Science in Health and Social Care, Angela Downer. Masters of Science in Medical Ultrasound, James Michael. Masters of Science in Public Health, Kafilat Adrimi. Postgraduate Certificate in Public Health, Kutuano Teu. Postgraduate Certificate in Medical Ultrasound, Eva Goodixon. Postgraduate Certificate in Radiography, Adult Chest and Abdomen Reporting, Lindsay English. Postgraduate Certificate in Radiography, Adult Chest and Abdomen Reporting, Bindia Kiri. Postgraduate Certificate in Radiography, CT Head Reporting, Alicia Arbushanab. Mark Bartholomew. Helen Bowder. Lisa Wood-Woolley. Samaya Ali. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Diagnostic Radiography, Uzma Ali. Usama Arshad. Holly Bell. Helen Brooks. Amran Kabdi. Dione Cameron. Kajula Chahal. Cici Chikwava. Kelly Cook. Edward Cohen. Abigail Crowther. Edwina Edwards. Wakar Aliha. Ben Ellison. Ashwak Fidar. Laura Fuller. Huda Gabdon. Dalia Gasu Nati. Shahid Hassan. Marcus Hughes. Humza Hussain. Kasim Hussain. Abdirahman Hussain. Ishma Iqbal. Trish Jarvis. Amir Khan. Nusrat Khan. Sidra Malik. Emma Marsh. Gemma Marshall. Graciela Mendanilla. Siobhan Mitchell. Courtney Moffat. Hanan Mohammed. Hafsa Muse. Amin Omar. Safia Abdullahi Osman. Millie Patel. Indrajit Full. Roxanne Poole. Munem Ruman. Ansar Rattal. Imani Richards. Vimal Roy. Kashif Sadiq. Razia Samimi. Charlotte Seaborn. Samira Sharif. Shabnam Sharif. Shamara Shaw. Lucy St Ledger. Lucy Stevenson. Jessica Walker. Najma Wasama. Jessica Wells. Lara White. Kelly Whitman. Victoria Sermon. Certificate of Higher Education in Studies in Healthcare, Ghazal Ashkahar. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Medical Ultrasound, Harriet Reskovich. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Operating Department Practice, Hamda Ahmed. Banu Marguerite Kolas. Karishma Kaura. Aisha Misbah. Shadell Walker. Alice Wilson. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Paramedic Science, Adam Bumford. Rachel Carpenter. Joanna Dombeck. Cameron Edwards. Hamish Gallagher. Jordan Griffiths. Jack Hatton. Charles Lawler. David Ling. Jaron Macaulay. Chloe Noakes. Katie Reynolds. Joseph Trotter. Jack Wastelman. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Public Health, James Bologun. Lily Chambers. Sharma Fidosa. Amrita Gruel. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Radiotherapy, Kari Cottier. Maeve Glavin. Zara Hajai. Pancelina Char Di Cristio. Sean James. Anisha Corsa. Abdul Qayyum. Melissa Love. Madaya Majid. Rebecca Murray. Natasha Newsom. Manira Patel. Aisha Siddiqa. Nishani Sikva Kumar. Rabia Tanvir. Catherine Winfield. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Speech and Language Therapy, Aisha Aboud. Eleanor Bamford. Aksha Bharat. Victoria Brett. Charlotte Bryce. Victoria Burgess. Charlotte Champion. Jennifer Clark. Alexis Crabtree. Eliana Del Rosso. Charlotte Deakin. Katie Essex. Sophia Evans. Florence Fantham Hodgson. Naomi Flynn. Neve Healy. Myra Imran. Ellie Jenkins. Hannah Jogia. Nicola Leaper. Rachel Layton. Beth Little. Anastasia Lloyd. Garishmaran Mandara. Rebecca Mann. Amy Mays. Kerry MacDonald. Jessica Millett. Evangelina Minns. Alice Murphy. Shakina Nazirali. Phoebe Parks. Molly Pimenta. Susie Platten. Sanjita Kaur Ranshia Nayar. Megan Sagal. Sophie Shaw. Caris Smith. Jasmine Steger. Grace Swan. Chloe Wright. Diploma of Higher Education in Operating Department Practice, Bonnie Leake. Sapana Rai. Diploma of Higher Education in Paramedic Science, Nathan Judge. Christian Jorgensen. Leanne Lefevre. Dale Sutcliffe.
By the way, as the last few get up, could you keep the applause and the energy going? Because otherwise it just feels like, when you watch the film back, it just feels like, so keep the energy and the applause going, because people really feel it. Thank you.
Foundation degree in Sciences in Rehabilitation Work, Visual Impairment. Caroline Barker. Lucy Booth. Stephanie Boothman. Jessica Brown. Gav Davis. Tommy Hughes. Stephanie Hudson. Matthew Napier. This completes the presentation of awards to graduates from the School of Health Sciences.
I now invite Robert Mapp to the lectern to present award holders from the School of Nursing and Midwifery.
Masters of Science in Advanced Clinical Practice, Alison Kempster. Abigail Taylor. Robert Watmo. Master of Science in Advanced Practice Nursing, Louise Mitchell. Master of Science in Professional Practice Healthcare, Justin Duplessis. Samantha Peck. Postgraduate Diploma in Safeguarding, Manisha Patel. Postgraduate Diploma in Specialist Community Public Health Nursing, House Visiting, Chiefland Bailey. Jennifer Harrison. Diana Hector. Sarah Peach. Debbie Tallack. Afshan Zahid. Postgraduate Certificate in Professional Practice Adult Critical Care, Amy Doyle. Nicola Evans. Alexa Fletcher. Oscar Fortis. Joanna Mann. Laura Parks. Ruth Parks. Nicola Solomon. Postgraduate Certificate in Professional Practice Burns and Plastics, Leonie Gilbert. Kirsty Spriggs. Postgraduate Certificate in Professional Practice Child, Adolescent and Young Mental Health Nursing, Tara Davis. Postgraduate Certificate in Professional Practice Infection Prevention and Control, Mandy Brayley. Tracy Dowding. Graduate Diploma in Midwifery, Amina Hassan. Nicola Bennett. Kimberly Bent. Kevin Green. Chanel Griffiths. Gemma Dianas. Jade Henderson. Dylan Hobson. Havini Mutambawi. Maria Munoz. Melissa Robson. Graduate Certificate in Management of Childhood Diabetes, Marifi Predro. Graduate Certificate in Professional Practice, Burns and Plastics, Renu Kara. Graduate Certificate in Professional Practice, Infection Prevention and Control, Joanna Kecker. Graduate Certificate in Professional Practice, Neonatal Critical Care, Natalie Bound. Gemma Harding. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Midwifery, Esti Alves. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Nursing, Adult, Nazma Abdi. Samira Abdul Quaidar. Foreign DQA, Heidi Nason. Aqua Hassan. Sabrina Akhtar. Sally Allen. Karandeep Bahi. Ryan Ball. Negan Bayat. Ruth Beattie. Alice Bebbington. Aisha Begum. Susanna Begum. Emma Besant. Sakini Bibi. Kirsty Bound. Nicole Brown. Shirley Bunnett. Yasmin Burgess. Amy Cassidy. Leslie Shiniri. Shapla Chowdhury. Pamela Cook. Amber Cox. Zoe Craig. Michelle Cookindale. Margaret Damankini. Marodia Davids. Charlotte Day. Emma Dina. Iki Eriro. Charmaine Ipenosa. Fern Evans. Angelique Fedigran. Jade Finnan. Selena Folks. Sherry Fullove. Hosey Gabia. Simone Gauntlet. Berinja George. Emily Germain Scriven. Jennifer Gambioli. Eliza Gibbons. Abigail Giles Loach. Georgia Granville. Sinead Griffin. Carmen Hay. Mercedes Hamilton. Nazra Hassan. Alice Hazelwood. Maisie Holden. Judith Honchogno. Amy Hossack. Jessica Hughes. Danielle Meeson. Linda Ike. Afriwa Jabin. Sophie Jackman. Lucy Jackson. Ashmi Jacob. Rianne Johnson. Lauren Jones. Fidelia Kaditi. Mercy Carraby. Fozia Kausar. Safina Kozar. Rudo Kaziboni. Sarah Kelly. Inisi Kempta. Sarita Kawari Upreti. Tatiana Kia. Sonny Lailo. Amy McKay. Georgina Marriott. Lauren Marsden. Nicola Martin. Anna Martine Diaz. Chantal Matthews. Stacey McBride. Laura McCann. Rosie McNally. Deborah Miles. Elizabeth Millard. Elizabeth Mobley. Dalila Mohammed. Roanne Mosley. Mariam Munar. Batiwi Mushamba Dorpe. Penelope Levin. Shorai Najoma. Tersi Wuka. Catherine O'Reilly. Nabila Parveen. Nicole Paskin. Zoe Pavlou. Stacey Peach. Ellen Fuma Ya Ramamba. Gotta be that one. Do you want yourself? No. Joanne Phipps. Jennifer Feary Ray. Olivia Pontek. Shanice Plackett Huskins. Iona Popejoy. Natalie Pullinger. Hedham Caloon. Samantha Ramsey. Josh Randua. Hannah Rees. Gemma Roberts. Trisha Robertson. Emma Royal. Marta Basta. Beth Rusco. Tapia Savanahu. Jasmine Sembi. Abigail Smith. Emmanuel Sesberg Wawu. Laura Stanley. James Straker. Roxanne Sullivan. Magtango Zuminglang. Natasha Sunder. Megan Sutton. Evelyn Taba. Sophie Taylor. Gabrielle Tom. Namala Uda Gurvi. Helen Wade. Charlotte Walker. Leota Ward. Charity Wassa Weaver. Sasa Wasley. Danielle Watson. Nadine Weir. Bethany Waldman. Heather Jo Wilkins. Lauren Workman. Bachelor of Science in Studies in Healthcare, Sandra Josephs. This completes the first presentation of awards to the graduates from the School of Nursing Midwifery.
And this completes the first presentation of awards to the graduates from the Faculty of Health, Education and Life Sciences. I now invite the Vice-Chancellor to introduce the recipient of the Honorary Award of Doctor of the University.
We are this morning delighted to be conferring the award of Doctor of the University upon Dame Elizabeth Anyonwu, and I now call upon the University Orator to give the citation.
Chancellor, Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, colleagues, graduands. Today we confer the degree of Honorary Doctor of Birmingham City University, honoris causa, on Professor Dame Elizabeth Anyonwu. Ladies and gentlemen, it's tempting to conclude when you hear of someone with grand titles, Professor or Dame, Lord or Lady, and You see them dressed up in gowns and finery that they must somehow have had a head start in life, seized the glittering prizes by inherited privilege. Well, sometimes yes, like at number 10 Downing Street, but not today. For today we honour someone at the very top of her profession, someone honoured by institutions and by our country, whose start in life put her anything but ahead. In her wonderful memoir, Mixed Blessings from a Cambridge Union, Elizabeth Anyonwu tells a story that would melt the hardest heart. Child of a fleeting relationship, a violent, drunken stepfather, time spent in something called, inappropriately, care, stints with nuns whose punishments for bedwetting do not bear repetition. From such unsettled beginnings, you might expect someone to turn inwards, to protect themselves at all costs. Instead, Elizabeth Mary Furlong, as she was then called, trained to help others by qualifying as a nurse and health visitor. Another important turning point in life came when she was 25. She found out who her biological father was, a Nigerian barrister and diplomat, and she took his name, Anyonwu, and found he was the first person to give her career advice. And that translated into curiosity, specifically into how you go about helping people who have the condition called sickle cell disease and thalassemia, where the body becomes overloaded with iron. She travelled to the USA to study, and when she returned, she co-founded the UK's first counselling centre for sickle cell sufferers. The success of that first centre, based in the North London borough of Brent, has now been replicated 30 times over in towns and cities across Britain. With such expertise, a distinguished career in higher education beckoned. Elizabeth joined the Institute of Child Health at University College London, rising to senior lecturer. Her special interest was a course taught to NHS professionals who learned about individual and community strategies for coping with a range of inherited diseases. And then she was appointed Dean of Adult Nursing Studies and Professor of Nursing at the University of West London. It was a chance to fulfil a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. At West London, she honoured the name of another great figure of her profession by establishing the Mary Seacole Centre for Nursing Practice. And she found others were quick to honour her too. A CBE in 2001, Fellow of the Royal College of Nursing in 2004, induction into the Nursing Times Hall of Fame in 2010, Dame Commander of the British Empire in 2017, followed in the same year by Fellowship of the Queen's Nursing Institute. Throughout her career, her influence on her profession has been manifest through publication. Her many dozens of essays include important studies of the sociology and psychology of sickle cell disease, as well as a number of reflections on her great predecessor, Mary Seacole. And you will not find a more engaging, spirited, or moving account of one woman's rise to distinction than that autobiography, Mixed Blessings from a Cambridge Union. It's there you will dig deep into a message which we fervently hope will inspire all our graduates today, that wherever you started, however difficult life was, whatever the world has thrown at you, you have the chance to change things for yourself, for others, for the profession you serve. So Chancellor, Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, colleagues, graduands, it gives me great pleasure to invite the Vice-Chancellor to confer the degree of Honorary Doctor of Birmingham City University, honoris causa, on Elizabeth Anyonwu.
Ladies and gentlemen, as Vice-Chancellor, I exercise the authority of the University's Academic Board, and I'm delighted to confer the award of Doctor of the University honoris causa on Dame Elizabeth Anyonwu, and I invite you, Chancellor, to present the commemorative medal. That completes the conferment of the award of Doctor of the University honoris causa, and I now invite Dame Elizabeth to address the congregation.
Thank you very much, Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, staff of Birmingham City University, family members, audience, but at least the most important, I have to tell you, are you, the graduands, today. I would like to say congratulations to all of you for completing your studies. Go on, clap yourself. It really is a huge honour to receive this award. And there's one particular reason. I mean, I've got lots of reasons to be proud of receiving this award. But the one I want to mention is that actually I was born in Birmingham. Many years ago. And on the front cover of my memoirs is a photograph of me, aged 9 months, sitting on my mother's knee, in front, I think in the gardens of the children's home, where I spent 9 years. Now, many people have asked, in view of the difficult circumstances that you started out in life, how come you've achieved so much? And I would say that the achievements have not just been professionally, but also family as well. And therefore, I'd like to just share a couple of ideas with you as you start out on your careers as to whatever challenges you have faced, are facing, will face. There are some reasons why I think many of us survive those challenges. And in fact, I'd like to dedicate this award to my mother, because although her life became much better later on, she really did go through tremendous difficulties. This was just after the Second World War, and she was single then. And mixed blessings from a Cambridge Union, very briefly. I didn't go to Cambridge University. I was the outcome of an affair of 2 students at Cambridge University. Go on, relax. That's not bad, is it? But unfortunately, my mother decided not to continue her studies. I think today you would all be able to finish your studies regardless of circumstances such as that. But the fact that my mother never wanted to give me up for adoption, I never sensed any feelings of rejection from her at all. And as I got older, realised the huge struggle she made to try and provide a family home for me. And I know she would be incredibly proud today that my guests are my daughter Azuka, my sister Marion, and my niece Julie. She would be so happy that family life continued regardless of those early difficulties. So that's one thing, to be aware of who supports you and who's looking out for you. And it may not necessarily be the people that you expect. So we mustn't stereotype the type of people we think will support us or will not support us. Now, one area that I became involved in, as you heard, was sickle cell. And I'd like to take this opportunity as now one of the patrons of the Sickle Cell Society to acknowledge the support of your Chancellor, Sir Lenny Henry, who is also a patron of the Sickle Cell Society. This year is the 40th anniversary of the Sickle Cell Society, and Sir Lenny provided his support before this condition was as well known as it is today, before we had lots and lots more celebrities supporting us, before he was Sir. There was a time when he was not Sir Lenny Henry. And therefore, I think we have to also think, how can we give back? whatever stage of our career we are in. And I think Seleni's example is one for you to think about. I also want to just come back to family. As you heard, I met my father. I was a health visitor by this time, and therefore met my Nigerian side of the family. And I had one cousin called Nandi. Nandi had sickle cell anemia. He survived into his 60s, and he lived in Birmingham. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of the healthcare professionals in Birmingham who provided Nandi with such a better quality of life than I'm afraid sometimes individuals with the condition did not have during that era. So it's a huge thank you to you. And in my final comments, always be confident about both your strengths and weaknesses. Now that might sound a bit odd, but I'm going to let you into a little secret. I think later on today, Birmingham City University Comms Department or whoever probably will be tweeting some photographs of this ceremony. And one photograph that I had taken was with the Chancellor, the Vice-Chancellor. They are over 6 feet tall. I used to be 5 foot, used to be. So how did they sort that out? I stood on a couple of boxes, but you won't see that I hope not, in the photo. So the reason I'm saying this is there's always solutions to our problems. There's also always solutions to the differences that we may have that may pose barriers. Now, the photographer today got round one of those barriers for me. So, in conclusion, it's a beautiful sunny day out there. Enjoy your graduation day. And I was going to say go forth, but I don't want you to go forth and multiply too much. Just go forth and provide the best quality of care that you can provide to all of you, regardless of which element of the healthcare service that you're in. Thank you very much.
I now invite Professor Ian Blair to continue the presentation of award holders from the faculty and call upon the Chancellor to receive the students.
I now invite Robert Mapp to the lectern to continue the presentation of award holders from the School of Nursing and Midwifery.
Bachelor of Science with Honours in Nursing Child, Samin Akhtar. Isabel Allen. Kaylee Ball. Sarah Barrett. Kirsty Beasley. Samina Binkley. Lauren Bradbury. Kelly Britton. Alice Cameron. Courtney Cameron. Hope Clemenston. Joshua Cope. Catherine Cotter. Ella Crimmins. Sherry Gerald. Chantal Greaves. Ellie Mae Haynes. Clarissa Hill. Rebecca Hobson. Jodie Hodge. Isabel Hooray. Serena Hughes. Ansar Hussain. Mary Idowa Iduru. Catherine Isaac. Mia Kempster. Sophia Khan. Keely Lloyd. Saskia Moran. Katie Morrissey. Miriam Munyami. Shamilia Nazir. Abigail Necki. Esther Olive. Molly Osborne. Rebecca Perry. Wahida Rahman. Leanne Robinson. Emma Ruffley. Hannah Samuel. Patricia Stringfellow. Courtney Taylor. Jessica Toon. Philippa Waite. Kirsty Watkinson. Kirsty Wilson. Amy Louise Wykes. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Nursing, Learning Disabilities. Abigail Clark. Amal Hussain. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Nursing, Mental Health. Famila Abdico. Dean Allison. Geraldine Avis. Esther Bassi. Esther Badico Menza. Linda Bishop. Macallan Chidodu. Adrian Clark. Katie Griffin. Kirsty Hadley. Rachel Hartwell. Zipporah Harvey. Rosemary Huggin. Emily Hunter. Kimberly Jens. Emily Jones. Erika Kelly. Manandi Kisei. Jessica Leah. Shireen Lewis. Eleanor Lewis. Frida Freeman. Nina Mitchell. Jonathan Murray. Gloria Namu Biru. Clifford Forney. McCarthy Oakey. Bethany Perry. Samuel Pugh. Seraphina Rushton. Anika Silvara. Catherine Snow. Tequila Steer. Trishna Tank. Victoria Taylor. Samantha Wong. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Professional Practice Healthcare, Chloe Marie Tyndale. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Professional Practice Infection Prevention and Control, Gemma Charles. Bachelor of Science in Dimensions in Healthcare, Adult Critical Care, Gemma Tavel. Bachelor of Science in Management of Childhood Diabetes, Gemma Alderton. Hayley Gooder. Amber Oliver. Bachelor of Science in Professional Practice Acute Care, Jenny Darby. Robin Tams. Bachelor of Science in Professional Practice Adult Critical Care, Keely Sharkley. Bachelor of Science in Professional Practice Cancer Care, Bernice Kent. Bachelor of Science in Professional Practice Cardiac Care, Rebecca Burrows. Sarah Grave. Jenny Jason. Bachelor of Science Professional Practice Child, Adolescent and Young Adult Mental Health, Sally Glasby. Bachelor of Science Professional Practice Hemanato Oncology, Geraldine Cooper. Victoria Lucas. Bachelor of Science Professional Practice Healthcare, Alexander MacDonald. Alex Newton Cox. Bachelor of Science in Professional Practice Infection Prevention and Control, Zalika Gohagan Origa Aki. Nordrian Thomas Cook. Bachelor of Science Professional Practice Tissue Viability, Cherry Pierce. Foundation degree in Sciences in Health and Social Care Maternity, Sinead Huggins. Anita Priddy. Foundation degree in Sciences in Health and Social Care, Surgical Care Support, Nicola Burton Holt. Sophie Carter. Lauren Collins. Christine Heath. Lauren Hicks. Nalette Nelson. Marie Newton. Danielle Sylvester. Certificate in Higher Education, Health and Social Care, Surgical Care Support, Kim Ellis. Foundation degree in Sciences in Nursing Associate, Samia Ali. Franklin Asoji. Jarato Basavage. Jermaine Brettle. Daniel Bryan. Michelle Berger. Samantha Chandler. Trisha Davis. Kelly Day. Tracy Eborn. Amy Fletcher. Emma Green. Laura Hall. Kelly Heath. Shan Joyce. Brianna Kusa. Debbie Kim. Dion McNicholas. Shalma Mustak. Chanel Myers. Amy O'Loughlin. Sandra Mumika. Holly Richards. Julie Rushton. Nadia Sawar. Abby Sassawaite. Sukeem Saunders. Holly Sayers. Philip Stanfield. Kelly Ann Sweeney. Alea Thomas. Amanda Van Horn. Kelly Watson. Matthew Ware. Maxine Whelan. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Nursing, Adult, Rachel Jenkins. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Nursing, Child, Charlotte Griffiths. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Nursing, Mental Health, Pamditsi Marandita. This completes the presentations of awards to graduates from the School of Nursing and Midwifery.
And this completes the presentation of awards to graduates from the Faculty of Health, Education and Life Sciences. I now invite Fidelia Kazziti, who has graduated with a Bachelor of Science with Honours Nursing Adult this morning, to address the congregation.
Good afternoon and welcome to friends, family, staff and fellow graduates of 2019. It is a great honor for me today to be asked to speak to you today. It's a special day for me, my family, just as I am sure it is for so many of you here today at the culmination of our studies. I would like to begin by thanking our Chancellor and other academic colleagues and all invited guests for giving up their time today to join us as we celebrate our academic achievements. Let's give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Our latent potential would not have been unlocked were it not for the brilliant team of lecturers guided by the Dean of Faculty. The high quality of teaching developed my character and enabled me to acquire the skills necessary in building my personality, and I'm sure this goes for my colleagues who are with me here today. My training prepared me for the various challenges in communicating at different levels, using different methods, paying special attention to details, spoken and unspoken, resulting in therapeutic communication. The ACPI modules, in conjunction with library services, taught me to retrieve the most current information to provide evidence-based care. Each time I perform a task now, I ask what evidence-based there is. Goodbye to the days of being told that's how we have always done it. Thanks to evidence-based practice, my patients are receiving the best care. It has actually become part of my daily life to the point that even when my children say something, I ask them, what is the evidence base? The program was intense, with one deadline after the other, and I often complained. But little did I know that I was being prepared for the current role where I sometimes work under pressure, but still able to provide care with a smile on my face. Graduate Plus, though extra to the curriculum, was instrumental in developing my problem-solving skills, entrepreneurship, work readiness, and giving me a global outlook which helped me to grow into the nurse I am today. Mahara, It started off as a seemingly impossible task, which we eventually managed to unravel with the support of the team and peer mentors. And it became very useful evidence in our job interviews, as well as now as we are building up our portfolios for revalidation in a few years to come. The transition module, well placed at the end of the course, introduced me to the real world of nursing. The challenges, anxieties, and fears I experienced gave me an insight which I value to this day. Team working, leadership, time management, delegation are the bread and butter of our current roles. By introducing me to the real world of nursing in a protected environment, I became cushioned against the outside world which I am in now. Actually, I have recently had to revisit my presentation on teamwork, and guess what? I picked up something which says, seek to be a valuable member of the team. As we reflect on our baby steps that we made during our first year to where we stand today, it is evident that we learned to take care of our patients by first learning to take care of each other. as we cannot succeed in isolation. As a cohort, we uplifted each other, stretched each other's knowledge and skills, worked in big and small groups to make each other the better practitioners that we have grown to be today, and will endeavor to do so as we progress in various nursing settings we are now employed. Conflicts did arise, but we learned how to manage them, which has brought this glorious day. I am very excited about this next step in my career because I know that this degree has equipped me well enough to deal with the challenges I am going to face as I advance in my career. It has been an absolute pleasure to have learnt amongst you and to have been taught by such an amazing team of lecturers. Thank you for being part of this chapter of my life, and I wish the best for each and every one of you in your future endeavors. As we set out on the next stage of our lives, we are still individuals with our own distinct ambitions, but we are also united as the class of 2019, a permanent part of our university's history. Congratulations to you all. Can we give an applause to ourselves? We deserve this, ladies and gentlemen. Right, I now invite the Chancellor to close the ceremony. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, just before the ceremony ends, there is somebody in this hall who has been on his feet for almost the entire of this ceremony, who has given every single graduate his particular attention and who has kept the energy levels amazingly high on a hot day. Can I ask you to give it up for our amazing Chancellor, Dr. Sir Lenny Henry.
I was not expecting that. Okay, have you had a good time? Yeah. I said, have you had a good time? Yeah. We're going to declare this congregation closed, but we would be grateful if you could stand now and wait for us to leave the hall before you do. Is that cool? Because we don't want to be in a kind of rush trying to get people out of the, grabbing the nostril and all that. So that's it. We love you. Thank you so much. You are BCU, and good luck in everything you do. I'm going to say this: go forth and multiply. Peace.